Alright, so I guess I really did just have to come to a more traversed place on the Daniel Boone National Forest. So today me and Trask started the Daniel Boone backcountry byway, and that's 100 miles of just a loop around kind of the, I think it's the London section of the district, National Park District. So last night we came up through Tennessee, through the north part into Kentucky, and we drove 122 miles and went down these little back roads and stuff, these old forest roads that I'm used to finding good campsites on. I'm really disappointed in Kentucky and how they manage their national forest. There was so much trash and just litter and debris and stuff all over these roads. It wasn't at campsites. It was where people had rubbish piles burned. So we actually Googled, found out where the backcountry bypass starts, and we drove up here. It was about an hour and a half from where we were. We got up here and started to go. We went clockwise, and then we noticed all the signs, directional signs, were counterclockwise. So we turned around, went back down Highway 11, back to the starting point, and started going counterclockwise. We cut off on this side road here, where we're at now, to take a little break. There's some creeks and stuff. We just did a big water crossing, and we pull off, and this is what I find. Like, this is what we were looking for yesterday. This is what I'm used to seeing in national forests. Just to clear out where people have camped. You've got your fire pits that somebody's already put in place, and you're not creating fires and stuff, because I completely believe in leave no trace. So I don't want to start fire pits somewhere where there isn't any. Also, one of the things we found over here, it's kind of like Car Wash Falls in the Ozarks. It's just a big rock wall. It's got some water dripping off of it and it runs across your car. So we call that Car Wash Falls in the Ozarks here. I don't know if it's got a name or whatever. It wasn't really dripping too much on top of the car. But the whole wall was just riddled with graffiti. And it's just a lack of respect and maintenance for nature. I'm really disappointed in that. So if you're going down this trail counterclockwise, you'll notice these signs. They'll say Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway, and they've got a little map and some information on them, just keeping you in line about, hey, this is the actual trail, this is where you're going. Because you get back on some of these old forest roads and without a map, you'll get turned around. Let's go. Alright, so probably one of the cooler campsites I've been to, and it's just barely enough room for the Jeep to come in here, but we are right on this little Devil Creek Bayou or Columbia River or whatever the hell we're at. Anyway, we're going to set the awning out here. Right here we're going to have the lights on, overlooking this little creek. We're going to have a fire pit there. We've got this ginormous rock wall right here. But yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be a fun night. We're going to cook some brats, get a fire going here. Not a bad little sight. Cooked up some dinner. We got some shells and cheddar. Got my tent set up for my hammocks in there. Alright, so we got into camp last night and it was starting to get dark, so it was dusk. I'm getting ready to head out. We're getting everything packed up. Just cooking some breakfast. But look at all this. Beautiful. I don't know, but I need a farm road. Oh, goodness. Okay. Electricity on the scene. Look at all that graffiti, holy crap. That's kind of eerie. It's really eerie when you hear metal scraping on the side of the road. Okay. So one of the things about off-roading is you got to air down. I aired down to about 20. Didn't want to go too low. But now I need to air up. And I've been using one of those Target, the green slime air compressors. Went to Harbor Freight and picked this guy up. got a nice little gauge on there. That thing can air a tire up in 3 minutes, opposed to the other one that took 8 to 10. Doubles the air output that it has. But this Jeep, man, it's got to washing. Oh my gosh! All right, so we're already running into issues with this Harbor Freight air pump, air compressor. First off, we found out we aired that front tire up first, and the gauge is off by about 10 psi. So what we thought was 35 was actually only 25. And then we put it on this back tire, take it off, and then the needle is leaking air when it's unplugged. So now we've got to figure out if the cap will just stop that and seal that. And then when we try to start it again, air back up, the fuse was blown. So luckily they came with another fuse, but if that fuse blows, then we're just we're not airing up until we get to a gas station or something.